Good morning. Well, it has been a while since I have put a YouTube video up here reciting the Gathas. And yes, I did lag behind a little bit. However, Zoroastrians are not perfect. It is a willingness to constantly improve. And so, taking that into account, I am back on my routine today. When you fall, you just get up and start over again. And I shall recite Song 4, Yasna 31, verse 20 and 21. Because the one who takes the path of righteousness shall be housed in your radiant abode, and the one who chooses deception shall live long ages in darkness, blind heart and in grief, a consequence of his conduct and action. Ahura Mazda bestows the power of righteousness and the help of good thought, and finally perfection and immortality on those who in thought and deed follow his path. This is very interesting because I was just talking about how Zoroastrians are not perfect, but it is as long as someone has the willingness to constantly improve, that's what makes someone a Zoroastrian. However, as you see in verse 21, bestows the power of righteousness and the help of good thought, and finally perfection and immortality on those in thought and deed, on those who in thought and deed follow his path. So that path is progress. Progress is the road to perfection. To an ideal. And we go back to verse 20. How one who takes the path of righteousness, that would be Hashem, or Asha, and the one who chooses deception shall live long ages in darkness, blind heart, and in grief. You see, evil can only come from a place of deception, of delusion. The first place that evil comes from is when we lie to ourselves. All actions which cause unhappiness come from some place of a lack of clarity, a lack of understanding. Basically, I could want someone's Ferrari. That's not a delusional thought. Yeah, I'd like to have a Ferrari. But me thinking, I want that Ferrari, so I should go take it. Well, there's where the delusion is. Thinking that you somehow have the entitlement to take something that's not yours. So the wrongful, I'll just say this, even if the wrongful thinks they are happy, there are no such things as happy delusions, because the only thing a happy delusion could be is a false happiness. However, those who choose the path of truth and of righteousness go on the road which is called progress, and progress is the road to perfection. So let us take a moment of silence and contemplate perfection. And perfection is that which is. Radiant peace and happiness to everybody, and Ushtave.